David Midlick, Austin Peay State University.
Tell me about year one as head coach.
A lot of what I expected. I expected good teams, good players, good coaches in the conference. Was excited with our team and how we finished, being preseason picked 8th and finishing 5th. Disappointed in not making a run through the tournament, especially when you see the excitement of our men's team, and really proud of Coach Luce and what that team did. But was pleased and proud of our team in year one.
Give me your general thoughts about the upcoming season.
Probably even more balanced than last year throughout the conference. Most teams did not lose a whole lot. I think that every night will be tough, especially on the road. Our record was 7-1 at home in conference and 1-7 on the road. We've got to do some things to hopefully do a little better on the road. But once again, when you combine good coaches with good players, it makes for a tough night out every night.
What do you like most about this group this year?
We're balanced scoring-wise, and we're going to need to be. We'd be foolish not to think to miss Tiasha Gray and her 22 points per game. She was able to bail us out a lot, especially late in the shot clock. But I think we have multiple players that are able to score double figures in a game. When we've scrimmaged so far, that's been proven with our stats. So I'm excited about being able to hopefully score from a variety of different positions.
What about the biggest challenges your team faces?
Yeah, I think we're going to have to not look for one or two players to bail us out scoring. We've been preaching ball movement and player movement for these first 3 weeks. We're going to have to do that. And we had some defensive goals last year that we just did not meet for holding teams field goal percentage-wise and points per game and some different goals we have up in our locker room. And we just have to be a little bit better defensive team. And Coach Luce mentioned a little bit earlier to do the little things well, and that's just 1 or 2 possessions each half that we've got to get better at defensively.
How do you feel about the overall OVC competition?
I think it's really strong on the women's side this year. You look at how some of the other conference teams did non-conference last year. I think how the teams represented themselves in postseason last year. Not many teams lost a whole lot of talent when you go down from 1 through 12 in the league. So expect a very strong league this year.
Looking at some of the key rule changes from last season, like from switching to halves to quarters, how do you think that impacted the game?
I think it had good flow to it. I think that in the rule change they wanted to see a little quicker games, a little quicker pace of play. It flow a little smoother. I think it did affect me to get used to as a coach. I was used to our sub patterns being every 4 minutes with media timeouts. Instead, it was every 5 minutes, and it doesn't seem like 1 minute made a difference, but it did in trying to sub players in or out. So had to adjust to it. But overall, pleased with what they were trying to accomplish.
Looking at your schedule, tell me about your non-conference games.
Yeah, just excited for us to be playing 7 non-conference games at home and having 6 on the road. Last year we only had 4 non-conference games at home. It was really unbalanced. So to be able to play in the Dunn Center, familiar surroundings, excited about that. Really tough teams we're playing. Another tough non-conference schedule, a lot of regional rivalries, having Western Kentucky at home, Middle Tennessee on the road, getting to play a tournament in Orlando, Florida during Thanksgiving. I think our players are looking forward to that, as well as the parents of the players to get to do that before conference season hits. But variety of different teams that play a variety of different styles to get us ready for conference play.